So, here are three things that no one tells you about your personal development and growth. When you decide to embark on a journey to say, hey, I'm going to be better, I want to heal, I want to just feel alive again, and you want to make those necessary changes and continue to grow, here are three things that nobody tells you. One is that you must be consistent even when you don't feel like it. Like, consistency is key because it's the rhythm, it's the flow, it's the habits that you're instilling in yourself. It's the behavior, it's the action that you're taking to actually grow, to actually change, to actually become better. And so you have to be consistent with your actions. Now, consistency is different for everybody. Your consistent could be once a week, it could be once a month, it could be every single day, but it still has to be a consistent effort going in, even when you feel like it, even when you're lazy. Even like, you could be lazy with it, but just still be consistent until you get enough strength to actually feel good about it. Because again, you're pushing yourself and you're creating a new habit as you be consistent. So even when you don't feel like it, you can be lazy about it. That's fine. Be lazy about it. Hey, listen, I ain't had the best day, but I still did it. Like, I just think, like, even like with people, like when they're trying to consistently go to the gym, like when I used to go to the gym, there would be days I did not feel like going, but it's like, no, I need to still go. I just had a lazy day where I gave like 25% effort, but it's like, hey, at least I still went and at least I still tried, because now my mind is getting in the habit of staying consistent. Another thing is, number two is, you have to be passionately stubborn against resistance. Listen, when you decide to make a change and for the better and grow, you will be tested. The universe will test you. God will test you. Other people will test you. And you have to understand that this is just to prove your growth. It's to measure your growth. So you will be met with a lot of resistance as you're making these changes, because it's testing you to see how far you've came along. You ever go through some type of experience and then you realize, okay, you learned your lesson, and then it might, maybe a few weeks later, maybe a month, maybe some years down the line, you go through a similar experience, almost identical. And it's not to punish you, and it's not to say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going through this again. No, it's to test you and show you, look, this is how much I've grown. I've already been there and I've already done that. And I know what to do now to fly right past it. So you have to be stubborn when it comes to people coming up against you. When things are trying to not work out in your favor, when you're starting to face these hurdles, when you're making growth, be stubborn and say, no, I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to give up. That's what you want me to do. You want me to back down and you want me to give up or give in. So I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite. This is the mindset you should cultivate. And the last thing, and number three, nobody talks about the in-between phase of like the old you versus the new you. Like, you've changed and transformed so much that you're no longer your old self. So you're not dealing with your old people and patterns and behaviors anymore. And you're this new person, but you're still so new in it that you haven't really established any connections, any relationships. You really haven't connected the dots together to manifest your new life. And so you will be in this awkward phase. Like, that's kind of like where I'm in now, like this awkward phase. And sometimes it could be discouraging because, it's like, what the heck? Like, okay, I'm not there anymore. But it's like, okay, I don't know where I'm going here. So I say that to say, like, you just got to feel it out and go with the flow of your new habits and your new mindset. And it'll push you into a new reality. But don't get discouraged and feel like, okay, now you're ready to go back. Now you're ready to talk to those old friends again. Now you're ready to just throw in the towel and say, I had it. No, Don't do that. Don't. And matter of fact, it would be so challenging because once you've transformed and renewed your mind, people aren't even going to recognize you anymore. You're not going to have the same conversations. You're not going to have the same things in common because you've changed. And so, you know, there is this awkward in-between phase that nobody talks about. And it's a little scary, but at the same time, it's exciting. And it should encourage you to just keep pushing and propelling forward.